Okay, we should be live.
Hello.
Unless, yes, we are live. Okay, good.
Hello.
Yeah. It's gonna be crazy. People are going from your stream to this, and it'll sound like you lost all your energy in 10 minutes.
I died.
Yep.
I died. It's one of those things where you,
Wait a minute, your camera's not even on, remember? Turn your fucking camera on. They need to see how tired Frogmire is after, you know, streaming for a few hours. You're getting those rookie numbers.
There you go. But it's it's one of those things where if you do something continuously,
I think you need to zoom in.
What
You zoom.
do you mean? I'm looking at the stream right now. That seems pretty zoomed. And no, I can't zoom.
I thought
You can
last
zoom.
time you asked me to get rid of your ADHD tisms or something.
Oh yeah, seeing me like move my chair.
Yeah, just
I don't know how to
in.
zoom in though.
Well, you got the whole podcast figured out.
Okay. Like I know how to do it from OBS, but not
Yeah, so I gave up on ass, guys. Ass is fallen. Billions must die. We're on now. We have us. We have just tits. White versus brown tits. Well, Asuna has bigger tits, so Kareen has unfortunately lost this one. I think. Ass is gone. There's just no way that can simultaneously fool the bot and also make it comprehensible to the human eye. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I accidentally tabbed out of your thing. Oh, are you fucking with the focus? That looks like crazy weird right now.
It's Discord's blur effect.
Yeah, that looks horrific.
Do you want to look at now? I'm a streamer.
That looks stupid. That looks
What do you
dumb as
mean?
hell.
What
Yeah,
are you talking about?
Yeah, well, I added a Frogmire emo as well, so there you go. If you want to spam
Oh,
that
that's
frog.
good. It's me. I'm
Yeah.
Frog. I'm glad you have two tits emotes that are in different directions.
It was ass. It was ass, and then it got censored 5 goddamn times. You know, maybe I should just show you what the original image was, because it was perfection. But because it's against community guidelines, showing tits, perfectly fine. Ass, nope, disgusting, I hate you.
It's actually kind of based, not gonna lie. NGL, kind of based.
You know what? You're not based. How about that?
You can show man ass, but you can't show man tits. They don't look the same.
I'm pretty sure you can show pecs just fine, Devin.
No, but people know their pecs. If you show an ass, that could be a man's ass. You don't know. Boobs, you know that's a woman.
I'm just not even gonna comment on what you just said. All right, hold on. Let me pull up the.
You're gay. Is what I'm trying to say.
Why are you being mean to me? Okay, so the original ass emote, dude, this is so good. It is so good. It looks like I missed a few pixels on this though. All right, hold on. I'm just gonna pull it up. You'll have to look at the stream.
Okay.
Oh, don't do this, Windows. Don't be a cuck. It's blocking it out. Why? Dude, Windows, I hate you. You know that? Alright, I'm just gonna fucking show you. I'm just gonna do display capture. Who cares? You're gonna see activate Windows. Hold on. I gotta move this up. It's literally the whole screen now. I hope this gets age restricted. I don't give a fuck. There it is. Look at that. That's the perfect emote. Like, I literally don't... That was the original one. Not the original emote, because the original emote you couldn't tell was an ass just because of how it was cropped. But this is what I wanted the ass emote to be. It was so good. And then I had to censor it like 6 different ways, and it just never made it through. So brutal. Yeah. So there you go. Now it's live on the channel. You get to see why we don't have it.
It's kind of a funny image of seeing me like I'm not turning my neck because my neck hurts. So it's just, you can see me look to the side with my eyes, and then I just like zoom out a little bit. because I'm looking at the stream.
You need more swiveliness in your chair. You know, I mean, I don't have to move my neck if I just do this to look at both monitors.
Well, because I would run into the cords.
Run into the
cords.
No,
the arms of my chair would hit my desk is what happens. Like, you can even see the camera shake when I hit the desk.
All right, I think that's a new record for Cold Open. Welcome back to CHUDCAST, the worst podcast on the internet. I promise there's some real gaming news this episode, not just showing the ass emote and crying.
What happened to my camera?
Sorry, I got alt. I need 3 monitors for this setup. I really do. It doesn't work with 2. But there's no point. I can't fit anything more on my desk. I have to downsize. My second monitor's too big. Okay. So, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. There's never going to be an ass emote. YouTube said so. They don't explain why, what's so bad about asses, but it's just not allowed. I'm sorry. No ass emote. Yeah. You get 2 tits emotes, and that's all I can do for you.
Ow.
I've given up.
Okay. People have been asking for a feet emote.
Yeah, time out anyone asks for a feet emote. Where are my mods? Time them out. 30-minute timeouts for anyone asking about feet until they learn. You need to bitch slap these motherfuckers so they shut their fucking mouths.
Rip.
There's never gonna be a food emote either. You don't have to time those guys out though. Okay. So getting into the news, very light news week. There really wasn't much. The first thing was finally we got to see some Ghost of Yotei gameplay, even though half of this demonstration wasn't gameplay. It was legitimately just like showing graphics and shit. And
I'm a big Yotei guy. Big Yotei fan.
Yeah, you never played Tsushima, right?
Ghosts of Yotei.
You never played Tsushima, did you?
Nope.
Yeah. Well, guess what? The story in this is ripping off Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm not even lying. Guy? No, not that part. You probably don't remember.
Yeah, that was the only part.
You didn't watch my video, did you?
I don't know.
So the woman.
I don't remember.
Notice how low energy he is compared to just 20 minutes ago on his own stream. He's ruining. He's ruining CHUDCAST.
I fucked up. I didn't know.
He ruined CHUDCAST again. He did it.
He didn't.
I don't know why he ruined CHUDCAST. Why does he hate this? He's too much of a big shot now. You know, 10,000 subscribers. He just doesn't care anymore.
Video. I literally just make a video, stream the next day, then work on the video, then release a video, then repeat. But I'm a mold man. I get tuckered out easy. Anyway.
Devin doesn't drink any caffeine. No matter how much I beg him for shit like this to just cave and drink caffeine, he won't do it.
I get sick.
Okay.
I'm locked in.
So they ripped off Assassin's Creed Shadows with the woman, because the woman character in that game, her family gets killed by it's out of a spaghetti western pretty much, where like a bunch of eccentric evil dudes come and kill her family. And guess what? They literally did the exact same goddamn thing in this. They did the same thing. Look, a bunch of dudes you gotta track down and kill across the map. They literally ripped it off.
Well, it's not a particularly unique idea.
Yeah, but it's literally, Devin, it's the same fucking year. It's the same year. They couldn't even wait a year to release the same story.
Well, did anyone play
Sony copied off? No.
Assassin
and I hope no one plays this either. I hope Sucker Punch shuts down. They didn't make Infamous. They should have made another Infamous. Fuck you. Fuck everyone who likes this rip-off Ubisoft bullshit.
No.
Yes, Shadows came out this year. For all these people who say I didn't make any videos this year, maybe you should have watched the videos I made. Fuck you. How about that?
You're gonna make a Donkey Kong video, right?
Yes, indeed. Indeed, I will talk about. Yes, on Thursday we're gonna play some Donkey Kong baby game stream. We love our baby game streams. Played through Gex 2 and 3. Gex 1 sucks, by the way. Gonna keep saying it. More baby game time.
Wait, did you say Gex 1 sucks?
Yeah, Gex 1 sucks.
Damn, that sucks.
It's a 2D platformer, and it's not a good one.
Oh, I see.
Yep. Gex 2 is not really that good either, but I obviously have a soft spot for 3D platformers. Gex 3 is competent. It feels a little unfinished, but it's definitely more polished than 2.
I'm glad I could at least reach competent.
Yes. I mean, Gex 2 is fine as well. It's just like when you played all the good 3D platformers, you notice how much of a downgrade it is.
Say Gex.
Yeah, so anyway, about Ghosts of Yotei, it just looks like Tsushima 1.5, legitimately. Like, I'll skip to the gameplay section. Again, you didn't play it, but for everyone who played the original, this literally just, it looks like the same combat, just you get to use different weapons this time. Oh, and there's stealth. Oh, look, Chain Sickle. Guess what other game had that? Assassin's Creed Shadows. So,
yeah, but there are only like 3 Japanese weapons. It's Chain Sickle.
I know, but this is the same type of game released in the same year.
Yeah, but no one played the other one.
The other one at least had a huge black guy in it. That made it stand out.
That is funny.
Yeah, so here
you got me there. You got me there.
You gotta love blocking with the tiny weeb sword.
Yep.
Fucking anime shit. Wow, swing. She's got 2 katanas, dude. Isn't she badass? The old hag. Hagarino. Yeah, and then she uses a spear.
What, is she old? How old is she?
Yeah, she's old, dude. This bitch, I mean, I don't know how old she's supposed to be, but like the actual actress who's like a non-binary they-them creature or whatever, definitely looks old. Like at least 35, you know? So like in anime years, she's like 100.
In anime, yeah, actually that's a good point.
In Blue Archive, that'd be like 1,000. That'd be like a grandma. That'd be a great grandma in Blue Archive. 35.
Isn't the opposite though? I thought you said they made the MILF coded ones were still like 16.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like an actual 35-year-old in Blue Archive would look like an 100-year-old woman.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Anyway, so.
Anyway.
Yeah, dude, it's not. Pick up the energy now. Fucking slap yourself. No, slap yourself on stream. Come on. I'm going to walk over there. I'm going to get up from my desk, walk over to your room, and hit you. And then you'll wake up. That you're going to get to see. He's literally just across the hall. So I could...
Abuse.
Oh my god.
I could have done it, chat. There was a time.
You won't drink
I was even
coffee.
thinking about it. I didn't think I would run out of time. I'm like, I could beat the shit out of Kobe, but I'll wait. You know, he's being nice to me now. I won't do it. And now look what's happened. I've lost my chance. I'm molded.
Yep, he's molded. Okay, so I don't even know what else to say about this. It's the same game as the first one. This is the problem with CHUDCAST is like, hey, you know, I have this great idea for my gaming channel. We'll talk about gaming news. You're seeing right now why I don't make gaming news videos. I have nothing to say. I'm like, oh wow, looks like the last one, except it's got a hag. Don't buy it. All right, that's the end of the video. You know?
Why don't you play Mirage something with me?
Mirage something. What is it? I don't know
whoever was in
means.
my stream, what was that game called? Mirage something? Mirage.
I look ripped. What happened? Show us those arms. People getting 14% is getting thirsty again. If only it was actual women saying it.
Well, you know, just keep making Pokemon videos. You'll eventually get a woman. Mirage Realm. That's what it is. Mirage Realm. We should play that.
Mirage Realms. That's that dog shit game you showed me for 1 second.
Yeah, but the guy who made it is like a coding super genius.
Was it Shift Tab is... Oh, 1 second. I gotta pause this.
Only 12,000
Control
dislikes.
Tab.
You're part of the minority, Kobe. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, it needs way more than that. Okay, next piece of news. Ubisoft wants gamers to destroy all copies of a game once it goes offline. So this is, yeah, they updated their EULA. When they discontinue support for a game, they want you to destroy the physical copies.
That's kind of base. No, what they should change it to is when we stop selling it, you have to destroy it. Like the game still works. Like even like just regular Assassin's Creed, they're like, okay, we're not selling this. If you could please break the disc in half, that'd be nice.
Yeah, so, I mean, obviously people are saying this is a direct response to Stop Killing Games, where they're just like, nah, just destroy your games now so that it doesn't matter if we are forced to preserve them legally.
Yep.
All the copies are destroyed anyway.
Yep. They're like, we don't have to...
you can't enforce this. Like, I don't understand. Like,
but they can be like... Look, you signed the EULA that said you were going to destroy it, so what? You shouldn't even have a game to try to play.
Yeah, so let me. I guess I'll read the excerpt here. 8. Termination. The EULA is effective from the earlier of the date you purchased, download, or use the product until terminated according to its terms. You and Ubisoft or its licensors may terminate this EULA at any time for any reason. Termination by Ubisoft will be effective upon A, notice to you, or B, termination of your Ubisoft account, if any, or C, at the time of Ubisoft's decision to discontinue offering and or supporting the product. This EULA will terminate automatically if you fail to comply with any of the terms and conditions of this EULA. Upon termination for any reason, you must immediately uninstall the product and destroy all copies of the product in your possession.
You must. Or what?
Yeah, or what? What are they going to do?
Or what?
You can't legally enforce that. I mean, that's... They're also not going to even prosecute anybody anyway. Like, what? They're going to go door to door and find out who still has copies of the game? This is like
they do
retard.
Go door to door about the TV license. That's real.
Yeah.
And they're allowed, literally, if you have an open window in the UK, the TV license people are allowed to crawl through the window into your house. That's real. Because that's like considered inviting them in, having an open window.
Gee, I have the distinct feeling they're not going to any of the Muslims' houses because they know they're going to be killed.
Probably.
Just this weird vibe. All right. Well, you know, Ubisoft just being incredibly stupid as usual.
Are they vampires? Yes. Well, because there was a lawsuit or whatever that said basically they're not allowed to break into your house or whatever. But if a window is open, that's not considered breaking in.
Yeah.
Or if the door's unlocked, they're allowed to come in if the door's unlocked too.
Okay, so next. Oh yeah, so chat asked me to watch this a bunch of times. It's only a minute long. So Stalker 2 is coming to PlayStation. I guess they released a cringe trailer. Hold on, I think you got knocked off screen again because again I need 3 monitors for this setup. Okay.
Sad.
Colonel, your men
This
are...
better be important. I'm on a serious mission here.
What is it? I thought you hate tech.
Damn right. But this is completely different. Look, I'm almost at my 100-hour mark.
Sure, Colonel, but your soldiers are turning into zombies as we speak.
What are we watching?
Ah, those bastards.
A Stalker 2 ad where the guy is playing Stalker 2 in
Finally.
Stalker 2.
I thought he'd never leave.
Wasn't this game supposed to come out like a year ago?
It already did come out. I almost reviewed it, and I decided it was too fucking boring to review it. It was very mediocre, and a bunch of slobs with no taste pretended it was good. But pretty much everyone who's ever played a video game before knows that it was inferior to the original games in every way.
So is this DLC?
No, I just told you it's being released on PS5. Listen.
Oh. Wait, why does anyone care? Why is that news?
It's not news. People wanted me to watch the 1-minute trailer for the cringe.
Oh. Okay.
You can tell, dude, he blew all of his energy on the stream. This is the second time he's done this. This is the second fucking time he's done this.
I forgot.
This is why it's the worst podcast on the internet. The worst one. Yeah, holy shit, is Devin even awake? If you were in his stream 30 minutes ago, you'd be like, wow, dude, he's so enthusiastic and
Dude, I told you, when you're doing something continuously, you ignore all the ailments or whatever, and now that I stopped, I'm like, God, my fucking neck hurts. All right, what are we doing? What's going on? And
Next
I'm like,
news.
oh, man, I'm hungry.
FBI seizes popular Nintendo Switch ROM site. Yes, the FBI is taking down one of the more prominent Nintendo Switch ROM sites, NSW2U.
Which one? Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever used that.
First reported by Kotaku, the site was seized earlier this week on Thursday, though according to some of the members of the Switch Piracy Reddit page, the site remained up for a few hours before being entirely taken down. Okay, so yes, FBI seized ROM distribution site. Awesome. Cool.
Cool.
That's
We
great.
will not stop.
Great,
I'm
great,
sure
great.
100 more.
Okay. And I guess for our last piece of news, development footage from Warner Brothers Games Montreal's canceled Damian Wayne Batman game is apparently leaked.
Are they still alive? Did they die?
This is a different studio. This is not Rocksteady, which is the one you're thinking of.
Oh. Okay, what did they make?
I don't remember. Which one is WB Games Montreal? What have they made, chat? Fill us in. Okay, so let's see. Leaked footage shows a chase sequence, the Batman pursuit. Of course, it's not on this site because, you know, why would it be? I don't feel like looking it up either. So, yeah, this would have been a terrible idea anyway. First of all, everyone with any amount of taste at all hates Damian Wayne. That's Batman's biological son. The little brat that you remember seeing in the animated movies, remember? He was super good.
Is he the one who got fucking tortured or whatever by Joker?
No, that's the second Robin.
I see.
Jason Todd. No, Damian Wayne is a newer character. He's Batman's son with Talia al Ghul. You know, so he was raised to be an assassin, and also since he has Batman's DNA, he's like super awesome. Even as a tiny 60-pound child, he can beat up like a 250-pound, you know, beefy. It's so cringe. The cringe is unreal. It's
okay.
It's like they're trying to be anime so hard, but without any of the, you know, the quirky like Japanese charm shit. It's cringe. It's giga cringe.
I see.
Yeah, Damian Wayne, worst Robin.
Though.
Yeah, Bort. He's Bort. He's the worst Robin, easily. Damian Wayne's trash. Okay, so, yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say. That was all the news for today. So...
God, that was good. That was a good CHUDCAST. Start C chat.
Yeah, Devin, fuck you, you piece of shit. They told you early in the stream, hey, CHUDCAST?
Yeah,
are you doing CHUDCAST?
It was too late.
Are you still doing CHUDCAST? Are you doing CHUDCAST? Are you still doing CHUDCAST?
Yeah.
It's okay, so hard. Alright, hold on. Let me, I'm gonna talk about Dragon Quest V. Oh, alright, let me put the music back on for my tism.
I need a neck pillow. I feel like that might help.
Hold on. I know, I keep clicking off of Devin, and then Devin goes away. Goodbye. Even though he has a fucking zombie face on the stream anyway, you're not missing anything. He's not reacting. Live Devin reaction. Oh, I just fucked up the window like an idiot.
I'm little.
I'm a goddamn idiot. Why did I touch that? That was on me. That's nothing to do with Devin. That was a me fuck up. It's still wrong. Hold on. I'm triggered.
Every time you black the screen out, I take a quick nap. I power nap.
Close enough. Okay, so I hate this setup, dude. What the fuck was I thinking? Anyway.
I look like every white guy streamer, like super skinny, nerdy white dude, you know?
Yeah, and for the 5 people who have seen what you looked like before, that is pretty depressing.
Yep.
Okay, let's talk about the 1992 games, or I will talk about one 1992 game. Dragon Quest V, the only Dragon Quest game with a good story in the whole series. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's probably an exaggeration. I remember liking Dragon Quest 9s.
If it didn't play like Dragon Quest.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to get into. The tragedy of Dragon Quest V, which is that it is... Hold on, I was getting triggered that track was slightly louder than the other ones for some reason, and I've lost you again. God damn it. Worst podcast on the internet. So, if you've ever heard me talk about Dragon Quest,
White guy. I'm whiter than all of you.
you know the combat's ass.
What it means to be white is to have invented things and to like dogs. Those are the 2 white traits.
Have you done either one of those?
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
right.
are you saying I don't love dogs, you fat piece of shit?
No, you haven't invented anything.
But the
everyone
Italians
loves dogs
invented everything, so that means we're white.
Sure.
And we love dogs. So we're the only white people.
Ooh, this is like way off
The
center.
Germans also invented some things, so they get to be white.
Let me try and fix this. The problem is, it's a DS game. Capturing a DS game is rough unless you have like a layout built for it.
Invent things, love dogs, hate rap. Yep, that sounds right.
There, that's good enough. Okay, so the reason why Dragon Quest V stands out and why it's one of the most popular ones in the series is because they actually attempted to tell a real story, which is mind-blowing. I mean, this is Dragon Quest we're talking about. So, the gimmick of Dragon Quest V story is that you go through the entire life of the hero. You start off as a child, you travel around with your father, you go on a few adventures by yourself, including one with your future waifu, Bianca, who's a blonde tomboy, and you go and, like, defeat some ghosts at a haunted mansion.
You choose who you want to marry?
Yes. Well, I'll get into that later. But there's only one right answer. Trust me. Like, Bianca gets the most screen time by far. She's obviously intended to be the canon romance. They even, like, set it up where her dad is, like, dying. Her mom's dead. Her dad's dying. Like, please, my dying wish, marry my daughter so that I know she's, you know, taken care of and safe. And it's like, okay, gee, I wonder... you think maybe she's the canon one? Yes. Obviously, she's the canon one. So...
No, I don't agree.
Yeah, so anyway, you end up going on these adventures... like I said, you go to a haunted mansion with Bianca, and together you free the ghosts, and they get sent to the afterlife and shit. And eventually, what happens is a prince gets kidnapped. He's like a complete brat. But yeah, you what'd you just say, Devin?
A lord?
A lord. Anyway. You also save some fairies and shit. Who gives a fuck? The fairy thing kind of came out in R. I'm assuming it comes up later. Oh yeah,
the mess now.
You save it. Yeah, you need the dude. Take your amphetamines, ADHD meds.
I don't have any.
Let's go. Cranked up. You also save a little saber-tooth tiger cat dude, and he's your buddy. So you get your little cat buddy to fight with. And so eventually a prince gets kidnapped. You catch up to him. You and your dad defeat some monsters, rescue the prince, and then on the way out, your dad gets brutally murdered in front of you. And you're like 10 years old, by the way.
Yeah, that's
this is where, like, the story actually is like, oh my god, things are happening? I mean, it's like brutal because, like, your dad's a badass. He beats the shit out of these minions, like, easily. The 2 big minions of the bad guy. But then the bad guy holds a scythe to your throat right here. It's just like, yeah, just let these 2 beat you to death. And so you're literally just watching your dad. Now, of course, you know, it's very limited graphics, but still, like, you know, it's done well given the limitations, right? Your dad just stands there, literally says, like, on the screen, Pankraz just stares stoically or something as he's, like, beaten to death. Yeah, stoically endures the assault. That's what it is. Yeah, so your dad gets beaten to death in front of you. You get taken into slavery for 10 years. And your cat even gets released in the wild, which, of course, you get him back later. So, yeah, this is the end of Act 1, is you get enslaved. You and the prince get enslaved, and your cat buddy gets released to the wild. Yep. Yeah, no poir. So, finally, you... how you break out of enslavement is you save this guard's sister, cousin, whatever the fuck. And you get... And so he helps you escape. She becomes a nun. And then you and the prince go on your own little mini journey, which basically just ends in you freeing the kingdom. Because his brother took over after he got kidnapped. And his mother, who's the evil bitch queen, gets replaced with a monster. A monster pretends to be her. And...
Why do you keep going to Ghosts of Yotei?
That's just a layer. I can turn that layer off if that's bothering you.
It's fine.
I already did it.
Who's that guy in the right-hand corner over there? Who's that?
Who's
Why
that?
does he look so
Who's that?
sleepy?
Who's that guy?
Who
The
is
lighting in your room is so much better than mine. You can tell. Well, it's cloudy outside. Normally I would start getting the setting sun by now, but it's cloudy. And so, yeah. Anyway, so you save the kingdom. I had to do a fucking grind fest. We'll get into the gameplay. I'm not gonna talk about the gameplay that much because Dragon Quest gameplay is so fucking bad. But this game does have one thing going for it in the gameplay department, which you might have noticed. You can recruit monsters, as you can see up there top. I got a zombie and a mushroom guy.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I like that a lot.
You need to get a heal slime.
Dude, I was trying. The capture rate must be like abysmal. I literally wasted an hour trying to get one, and I end up way over leveled. Cause and now I'm at the part. It was a waste of time anyway, because now I'm at a part where there's cure slimes, which are just a better version of heal slimes.
Okay, well now you need to get.
Yeah, now I have to try and grind to get a cure slime since I failed to get a heal slime after an hour. But so after you rescue the kingdom, the prince stays behind and he marries the nun chick, and then he's basically like, Synthler, you need to get married, dude. Based message, and so you go on a little mini journey. You find your kitty cat, and it's basically a puzzle. You can't kill him, so you have to use the ribbon that Bianca gave you as a kid to remind him, and then he just joins your party.
That says heal slimes have one of the higher recruitment rates. Maybe you just got really unlucky.
I don't think so, unless maybe you can't. Can you not recruit ones that get summoned? Because I tried. No, I don't know.
Can you not recruit if you have a full party?
No, you can.
Okay.
You have a wagon that gives you 4 extra party slots. Anyway, so what I did this morning, literally right before CHUDCAST, was get to the marriage part of the story. So eventually, you're trying to. One of the interesting parts of the story. There's 2 other things I haven't mentioned. One, your father tells you with his dying breath that your mom's still alive, but she's in hell, basically. And 2, you're trying to gather the Zenithian equipment, because that was the trilogy. 4, 5, and 6 of the Dragon Quest games of the Zenithian trilogy, because they're supposed to be in the same universe. And there's like this big dragon, the Zenithian dragon, which is like a demigod of sorts, or a minor god or something. And so you're trying to find the legendary heroes equipment, and there's some direct references to Dragon Quest IV in here. And you find the sword early, but it doesn't work because you're not the hero, or at least that's what they tell you. So part of your quest is to try and find the real hero of legend. And so that's interesting, because if you'll notice, like, the character design, you might not be able to see it on the small screen, but you're just like a purple dude. You're just wearing like Piccolo shit, but you look like a peasant, you know?
Based in peasant build.
Yeah, so like this is probably the most plain looking Dragon Quest protagonist, because that's what they're trying to sell. Oh, here's Deborah. So in the remakes, they added a 3rd wife who's just a bitch. Like, literally, it's just for like femdom masochist people. They literally just added a joke wife, who's the blue hair, Nara's older sister. She's literally just a bitch. She makes you sleep on the floor. I was reading.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's literally, if you marry her and you sleep in her room, she makes you sleep on the ground. It's like, what the fuck? Anyway, so yeah. So you need to get the shield. You found the sword, you need to get the shield. The shield is owned by this Briscoletti guy, who you met his daughters as kids very briefly right in the beginning of the game. That was the only screen time in the first act that they get, compared to Bianca, who gets a whole adventure. So you're going to be much more attached to her. So to get the Zenithian shield, you're told you got to marry her, Nara. And it's like, well, I don't want to marry her, even though she's like really nice. Her gimmick is she's just really nice, dude. And her family's rich. So
nice girls always finish last.
Yeah, so that's the motivation. And so you gotta get a ring of fire from a volcano, and then get a ring of water from like a water cave. And you know, nothing to note happens there. I actually had a decently challenging boss fight. The only time I had to engage with the combat in this entire game was this boss fight, because they just spam this fire breath spell that does almost half your health. And so I'm like, fuck it. The only way I can win this is if I can put them to sleep. And you can. You can actually put them to sleep. So it's like, oh shit, I can interact with the game mechanics instead of just spam attack. Oh my god, are we sure this is Dragon Quest? And so, yeah, it was actually a pretty... It was pretty close. Almost died. Yep. But anyway, on your way to the water ring, you find Bianca again. And so she's like, hey, let's go on a journey like we were kids. And that's when you learn, like, you know, her mom's dead, her dad's dying. Please marry my daughter, please, please, please. She's had way more screen time. You know, she's tomboy, she's blonde, you know, basically all the good things. And then as you're going through the cave, she's like, you know, remember when we were kids? Isn't this so beautiful? It's great, you know, awesome. It's like, okay, G, which one's the right one? Which one?
I don't know.
What do you think?
I don't know. I think it's the one that makes you sleep on the floor.
So, you know, you get the water ring, you go back to the village. You know, you wake up in the middle of the night because you can't sleep. You get a chance to talk to Bianca again, and it's like, I wonder if the narrative is pushing me in a certain direction. And then, yeah, so then you get your big choice. Deborah, the bitch, comes downstairs at the last minute like, hey, you should pick me. Like, literally, that's just how it is. It's like right here, like, which one are you going to pick, Synthler? You know? And then, yeah, she just comes downstairs. Like, interesting. Yeah, so obviously I picked Bianca.
Damn.
You get the wedding veil. Hold on. And then you actually get a fucking marriage ceremony in the game. It's like, oh my god. This game's got it all. This is easily the most compelling Dragon Quest story. And, you know, I've already been spoiled years and years ago, but there's another time skip, and you fight alongside your children. I think it's kind of fucked. Like, this hero, his life is completely fucked. Like, I think he gets turned to stone or something. And
damn.
So, yeah, so it's like he lost, like, 20 years of his life or some shit. It's pretty interesting, I gotta say. Like, I have not seen an RPG that does something like that. Much more ambitious than the other Dragon Quest games. So, all that sounds awesome. Let's get to the downsides. There's one huge one. It's fucking Dragon Quest. The combat's so bad in Dragon Quest. The most optimal way of fighting 90% of the time is spam attack. Almost every single encounter in the game, you're going to spam attack. If you have a good wizard, you'll spam the whatever your best AoE spell is for the time. But because of the monster recruitment in this game, which is completely random, you can't really choose what your party is, you know? So you just hope you get lucky. Like, I wasted a fuck ton of time trying to get a heal slime, just couldn't get one. And
no heal slots for you. None.
And I think the devs knew this would be a problem because the hero learns better healing spells in this game than the other Dragon Quest games I've played. Like, I had full heal at level, like, 20. You know, that's a max heal. So, they knew that might be a problem. What's interesting is the wife you pick, each one has different skills. You know, like, Bianca is like an all-rounder, Nera is a wizard.
It'd be funny if they made the bitch, like, super powerful.
Yeah, and the bitch is a physical fighter. That's what I was going to say. So, I don't think she's any better, but yeah, I just find that funny that she's a physical attacker.
She beats you. She beats you.
Yeah, she beats you.
Makes you sleep on the floor.
You know, Boda, if you keep asking me to play Adam RPG, I bet I'll do it. You should ask me 10 more times. I don't even fucking remember. What was that other game? Is that the Brit game? Which one was that? No, that's Adam Fall. What the fuck is Adam RPG? I don't even know what Adam RPG is.
I don't know.
He's shilling. Is he a dev? I don't fucking know. I literally just
Devin looks Italian and Jewish. Well, I have news for you, friend.
He's at least one of those things. Maybe both. Okay, so Dragon Quest combat's dog shit. Anyway, in the only time it's even slightly engaging is in boss battles, and even then, there's only one strategy. You buff yourself, you debuff the enemy. Heal when needed. That's it.
If you want to get real spicy, some bosses are weak to a specific status, and that's as complicated as it gets.
Yeah, and you have to try and figure that out unless you look it up with a guide. And even if they're weak to a status ailment, there's no guarantee it'll work the first time, so you might just guess it doesn't work. And this is while they're beating your ass, you know? So it's like, ultimately, you know, Kasap and then spam attack is like the best DPS option. You can use Kasap twice, which saps the defense, you know, in like half after you use it twice. And then you just hit him with basic attack. That's all you fucking do. The combat's so goddamn bad. It's so bad.
It's no good.
So
it's no good.
So even if I made the story sound really interesting, which it is, I would actually rather this be a fucking visual novel, legitimately, because it's so painful. The combat's so bad. Even at super speed, I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, I'm tempted to just like play it with like infinity stats, you know?
Yeah.
Well, at that point, I might as well just watch.
What's the screen tearing? This is a DS game, so those are two. That's the gap between the two screens. That's what the screen tearing is. The emulator has multiple settings. You can keep the gap between the screens, and then it won't look like screen tearing. But there will be a black gap of a few inches between the two.
I put them next to each other. It depends on the game, though.
You can't for this, because it uses both screens to travel. So
yeah,
that's normally how I have it. Is what you just said, left to right. Yeah, but you can't do that with this.
Yeah, but I'll have the left one be really big, and then the right one be small.
Okay, so that's there you go. That's my review of Dragon Quest V. Good story, terrible combat. Terrible combat is every Dragon Quest though. Like the only ones that are vaguely interesting are the Pokemon ones, Dragon Quest Monsters, and even then, it's only slightly more complex than the normal Dragon Quest combat.
Yeah.
Okay, Devin. What about you? You want to talk about a game or something?
I played a really cool MMO. It was really good. I played Heartbound. Art Software's game. That game was real good. Big fan of that one. There's
yeah, we can bring up your video. I can
a lot
play
of
that
gay
in the background.
sex in it. That's cool.
Yeah, I bet you're a big fan of that.
That's what you liked.
You
eat wiener.
Who would say that? You're mean. Mean. I said nothing wrong.
Fuck you.
Nope.
You are a penisman, and you killed me again, so it's nap time. You put me in nap time.
You're choosing to do this. This is your choice, Chud.
What, be put in nap time? You did that, you fuck. You blacked me out.
All right, hold on. I'm sorry. I was fucking with something. I installed uBlock Origin Lite, like Chad told me to.
Is low T. I am objectively have more testosterone than you. I am a mold man, so I've had everything in the universe tested, and that was one of them. And I was literally the top of the scale, you fucking pussy, you bitch-ass piece of shit. I bet you suck penis. I bet you fucking produce milk, you estrogen-filled. What are we talking about? Weren't you supposed to take me out of nap time?
Oh, you met. Yeah, you were off screen. That's because I was fucking with I was having technical difficulties. Okay, we'll just play your video on mute as you talk about Heartbound, the best game ever, and how successful your video is. Yeah, it's up to 411,000 views. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's doing good.
Yeah, that's doing extremely well.
It looks like it's gonna level off though now. Like, so it'll probably stop pretty soon. But yeah, Heartbound is a RPG maker type game scam made by Pirate Software. It's not actually made in RPG Maker because it'd be a much better game if it was. It's programmed like shit in Game Maker because that's what all the professional devs use is Game Maker.
Yeah, truly.
But point is, it's a Undertale clone. That's all it is. I mean, look, this goes on for like 10 minutes, by the way. I only show it for like 30 seconds, but him like stamping the thing, it goes on for like 10 minutes. I think you leave at any time, but I was like zoning out when I was playing the game. But point is the
guys, I've been shadow banned for like 2 fucking years. You retard, Richard, with no profile pic.
What'd he say?
He said if I release videos like you, I'd be doing mad numbers. No, I literally shut up, you fucking retard. Why do people Dunning-Kruger with YouTube is unreal. Like people imagine going up to a rocket scientist being like, "No, you're doing that wrong, dude. You should do it like I tell you." You wouldn't. You're a bitch. Your channel would be ass. You would never be successful. I'm just
okay, but that's
anyway,
the combat of the game. What's playing right now, and this is the only fight in the entire game. People in my comment section said there's more combat, but I looked it up and I can't find it anywhere, so I don't think it's real. So it was advertised as like this WarioWare-esque battle system, and that was in the demo, you know, that battle. Except it's the only battle in the game, and it's been 8 years, so it's a scam.
Sounds like a good game.
Clearly scam people.
People were saying though that if you pick the evil route, there's more battles or something.
No, that's what I said. I looked it up. I cannot find it anywhere. So either those people are misinformed or no one has uploaded footage of it.
That would require someone to play this game. That's why your video is so popular. You're the only one who's played this game. Now, actually, I've been told.
Other video, and it has like, actually, there are 2 other videos of people who made this game. It's Harmful Opinions, who released his video at the same time as mine. And it did not do very well, so I think he's shadow banned.
Yeah, he is, because he got into drama constantly. But people want him on CHUDCAST.
Oh, okay.
There's some
the other one is a guy I used to be subscribed to, but he started making shit content. But he makes like RPG Maker game and like fan game videos. And his came out 3 days before mine, and it has nearly 1 million. So there's 2.
There you go.
Or 3. Anyway, the game's shit. It's just a story game. It's a story game with a bad story, and like half of it is just walking around and talking to people, and you move so fucking slow. Because of course there's no run button. If you made this an RPG Maker, it would automatically have a run button. Look at that advanced puzzle, by the way. Apparently this is literally stolen from Golden Sun, like the exact layout.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, who knows if it's true? But that's what someone said.
You're stolen. Well, clearly this game is fantastic, as you can tell from.
Yeah, I liked it. Skip to the part with the furries.
Okay, when's that?
No idea. It's just somewhere.
You made the video. See, this is what happens. You churn out videos. You don't even know what's in them.
What do you mean? It's somewhere. I don't talk about them specifically at any point.
Why not? Aren't you the furry guy?
No.
I think I saw
the furry guy.
Okay, there's a furry. What part is there a lot of furries being talked about?
Well, it's just this section. Like the game has 2 chapters, 3 technically, but it has 1 full one and then half of another one. And
why do you collect eggs?
Where it's only half. Cause no reason. It's quirky is the answer.
Is that your mom right there?
Yes, that's your mom, and she's the fake out boss fight. But yeah, point is the second chapter is full of furries. Furry game.
Wowie zowie.
Well, look, isn't that fucked up? They fucking fake you out. They're like, oh yeah, this thing that people paid for and we advertised. Nope, not in the game. Sorry. Very cringe.
All right, do I have any mods here? Silence this Boda guy who keeps wanting me to play Adam RPG. I hate autists. I hate them. The ADHD people need to exterminate the autism people. It's time for the war. We need the war. ADHD versus autism. I'm starting it.
I feel like ADHD would win.
Yeah, I think so too. Turtle.
Mom says it's my turn to be a chud. But yeah, I don't know. This is that's the game though. It's only like 2 hours long, and I was fucking losing it the entire time. I was like so fucking bored. This is the end of the content. Is just this.
Now everyone's just saying I'm autistic. I don't think anyone knows what autism is anymore. It is probably the most butchered mental disease in existence.
Yep.
You're, dude. What happened to you? What do you do for energy? Wait, is there anything you can do to psych yourself up?
I need to eat.
Think about
If
rage.
I eat, I'll be all right.
I thought you told me
opposite.
last time. Yeah. I was about to say. I thought you told me last time when you ate.
Well,
you
it's
were more
both
tired.
the same. I have to eat, wait 2 hours, and then like that's literally when I stream. I eat breakfast, and then when I recover from breakfast, I start stream. And then I have energy. But then I get tuckered out because I don't have very much energy. Low testosterone. I have higher testosterone than you, you piece of shit. Unlike you, I actually had it tested, and I'm literally top of the fucking scale. You piece of shit, you estrogen-filled, man-tittied, fat fuck. I know you drink fucking liquid cheese off of the ground, you disgusting piece of shit.
I don't think that's cheese.
Yeah, come.
Yeah, he's licking dry gum. Yeah, make him mad. That'll wake him up. Say more stuff to trigger him.
I'd beat you up. I'd be like, wait. Dude, I wish, man. I wish. If I was jacked, I probably wouldn't have made a YouTube channel. So maybe, I don't know.
Why?
Well, because life would be going good. So I'd be doing fun stuff.
I mean,
sitting in my room.
What would you be doing? What were you doing before? Even when you were in college, like how much did you really go out?
Oh, college? No, I wouldn't be going out. I hate people. I'd be cool. I'd do another cool shit. Like I'd go, go from Alaska to maybe somewhere else fun.
Was Alaska really fun? Hey, you know what? That's something we should do. Fuck, stop pretending this is a video game podcast. Talk about Alaska. Tell a story from Alaska. There you go.
I forget Alaska, but yeah.
No. Yeah, talk about the bitch who tried to challenge you. Yeah,
dude. The Alaska is where I found out that all women have no idea how the world works. How it works is, you're observer. Basically, we're just measuring fish shit. Like they catch fish, we measure a bunch of fish, weigh a bunch of fish to see what they caught. Right? That's all it is. So point is, you decide how many measurements you want to take and the size. Right? Like, do you want to do 200 pounds or? It's actually measured by seconds, but you can do, roughly estimate. And it's like how many measurements are you doing per haul? And I just did the very bare minimum. Like I literally figured out what the bare minimum was that was acceptable, and that's what I was doing. On the bigger boats, for my second boat, I was on a factory boat, meaning it's literally a boat so large it has an entire fish factory inside. And so on the bigger boats, you have a lead. So there was me, and then I had to leave. And the lead was a midget fat woman. Very fat. And ugly. And the lead was like, hey, you need to do more. And I literally, I'm always nice at first. I'm just like, oh, I thought, I looked up in the handbook, and it said this was the minimum. And that this was, and I'm like, is that wrong? Did they change it at some point? And she's like, no, you're right. That's the minimum. But don't you think you could do more? And I just said, no. I'm like, no, I can't. And she's like, well, how about we make a compromise and you just do a thing? And I literally hit her with I don't think you realize how this works, what a compromise means. You have nothing you can give me. That's what a compromise is. I get a little of what I want and you want, but I want nothing from you. And she's like, but don't you think it would just be better? And I'm like, no. I'm like, I don't understand. I literally hit her with I don't think you understand what's going on. Like, I will do exactly what is acceptable and no further. You can't tell me to do anything. Like, if I'm breaking the rules, feel free to let me know. But I'm not. So, whatever. And she was me. She took it pretty well, but I thought it was very funny. The compromise thing. Like, we should compromise. I'm like, I don't think you know what a compromise is. Compromise is not when you get what you want just because you want it, You should talk about the giant troon as well. Yeah, dude, I was buddy with a guy named Edgar on the boat. Big black dude, like 6'3", probably. He didn't say how tall he was. At least if he did, I don't remember. But he was a really big guy. And on the boat, there were 3 very, very sweet transgender ladies, on this boat.
Was it really
3.
that meant? Jesus fucking
They're all from
Christ.
the same place, too. They're all from the same island. They're all Jamaican.
What the fuck?
At least I think it was Jamaican. I don't know. It was some island. And there were 3. And one of them was huge. Huge. And I never interacted with her. But,
Her.
and Edgar...
Roast his channel. Roast
I
his
can't do
channel
it.
now. He's
I
compromising.
can't do it. I just do whatever comes to mind. Point is, Edgar called him, fine him, whatever, I don't care. Called him Bigfoot. So he said, so I was smoking cigarettes with Bigfoot. That's what he said. He's like, I'm smoking cigarettes with Bigfoot. And, she, see that you fucked up my brain. Now it's hard to tell the story. Because it doesn't make sense if I say he. She, he, them, they, said, you know, I'm a little tall for a girl. I'm like 6'2". And Edgar is like, I'm 6'3", and I look up to her. See, I can't look up because my neck's fucked up. But look up to her. She's like a full head taller than him. I'm a little tall for a girl. And that was Bigfoot. And he called her Bigfoot. Edgar was great. Edgar literally, I had a room and a little computer, and I had to stare at the computer because the computer said what fish were coming in and like how the weight counted so far. And you would take the samples at certain weights. So I would just sit there and stare at the computer. And Edgar worked in the freezer room, you know, and drove forklifts around the freezer room. Yes, the boat's literally that big. But the freezer, it's a fucking freezer. You can't be in there for an extended period of time. You will freeze. It doesn't matter what coat you have. I mean, this is Alaska and you're in a freezer. So you'd just hang out with me for hours and we'd shit talk people. It was good times.
Didn't the woman try and fight you or something? Did you talk about that part?
Yeah, that was before. Dude, what's hilarious is this is when I was jacked. So I was 185 pounds of like pure muscle. I've never had very much fat on my body. So, and there was this woman, and she's probably slightly taller than me. Maybe the same height. Yeah, she might have been the same height, not taller than me. And this was before I even left for Alaska. And I can't remember why, but she wanted to fight me. She literally said, she's like, I'm going to fight you. And I think she expected me to, I don't know, be like no or something. But everyone was around. And it's all the observers because we all go to class. You have to like take a class beforehand. So we're all class together. And yes, this is a woman, full on woman. And she's fat and she was old. And you'll find out probably why she wanted to fight me later. I'll tell that story. But she wanted to fight me and she literally said, she's like, I'm going to fight you. And I hit, why am I going? It's bedtime, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, it, my YouTube studio page died. I had to refresh it.
But what is she wanted to fight me. And I literally just hit her. I'm literally twice her size, even though she's about the same height as me. And I just hit her with the, okay, we can fight. That's fine. And she's like all taken aback, like, no, really, I'll fight you. And I'm like, okay, we can fight. That's fine. And obviously she didn't end up fighting me. But I'm like, this is, what the fuck? How do you grow up like that? You know, like who would know? You know, I don't know what you can say on stream, but you know, every woman, you know, sometimes, if the 50s were around, it'd be a better place. But the reason why she wanted to fight me, I'm sure, is this is, if you want to learn how I interact with people in real life, and Kobe can't. I can't. Despite us having the same hate for all people, it's because of things like this. So all of us are 22, basically. All of us are 22, except for 2 girls. And one is a short Mexican chick, and other is the girl who wanted to fight me. And so we're all saying our ages. And I'm like, oh, I'm 22, you're 22, whatever. And then the Mexican chick says, oh, I'm 30. And I'm like, oh my God, that's crazy. You don't look 30. I thought you were 22 this whole time. That's, wow. That's great, you know, whatever. And then the other girl's like, oh, well, I'm 29. And then I'm like, oh, that makes sense. That sounds about right.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah, and that's how you fucking, that's how I get through life, is doing small jabs on normies.
Yep.
That I'm allowed to get away with.
It's true. He does do that.
Yeah.
I'm nice in real life. No one believes me because no one. Well, no one ever talks to me, so it's not like I have an opportunity to be nice to people anymore. But I used to be nice to people. I'm not like Devin. I do not do that.
Yeah, dude, it's the only way I can get through my existence. Or like, even before I was molded, I've never liked. I've always been social, but out of necessity. So I have to get my jabs in to keep my sanity.
Yep. Let's see. What's
Good
there?
times, though.
I'm trying to think. What else from Alaska was interesting? I hate that picture of you slicing the sea lion's face off.
Yeah, I
though.
just saw a sea lion's top jaw off, and his curse is, destroyed me.
Yeah, that was the
that
mold
was fun.
curse. Yep.
Yep.
You unleash the mold from the sea lion.
Okay, because what they want are the canines. That's what they want, but observers kept breaking the teeth, so instead they just have you saw his whole snout off. So I had to do that. Was already dead. Yes, it was already dead. Yeah, it was caught in the in the hole.
Devin's not a psycho. Like, really? Yeah, he's gonna slice it off a living sea lion. Like, really? There's no way.
That'd be crazy. Yeah, there's no way I would do that. I'm not a killer. I'm a lover. Why does Devin hurt animals so often? I hurt no
like
animals.
Rocky. Yeah, you hurt Rocky.
That's
they
the
know.
only thing, and you didn't even tell the full story in that he had fallen off that law like 10 times before then. But
It's true.
again, still bad. I still agree. It is very bad, but I would hurt no animals intentionally. Except fish, I guess. I have literally no empathy for fish at all after you like literally walk through, an ocean of their carcasses.
Yeah. Fake Chud, what happened to closing your heart to pity? What are you talking about? I don't want to hear chat's definition of their edgelord teenage fantasies of what a Chud is. Listen, I'm the carbon copy of my dad. You saw my dad acted during CHUDCAST. That's what I'm really like. I probably would be a simp just like him if I had the opportunity.
Yeah.
It never happened, so.
Dude, this is the fun. Someone must have just joined chat because they're like, why is Devin so much more lively than Synthetic Man? I feel like you missed the first half.
Yeah, Devin was dead until we got the Alaska story shit out of him.
Yep. Now I must go back to sleep.
Okay, well.
Heartbound. I love Heartbound.
Yeah. I wish I had interesting stories, but no, I do not. Well, I have a few that I can't tell, but nothing that I could tell. Sorry.
Yeah, I guess the only
life
other thing is
boring.
that the dumbest human being I've ever met in my entire life was on the small boat I worked on. And he was like,
oh, shit. Hold on.
German dude. Oh my, I'm big now. Not to be ultra awake.
Yeah, this might be a problem. I was trying to move you to my other monitor, but my other monitor is a different resolution, so it's making you big.
Big, small, big. But the dumbest guy I've ever met was on the second boat, and he was like 6'5" German dude, jacked. But maybe not jacked, more just like lean. Because I actually beat him in an arm wrestle. He got so fucking pissed. Even though he's 6'5" and I'm 5'9". I was strong.
Based.
Point is, he was like actually retarded. Like he was, yes, Aryan dude. He was only half German though. And when I say he was dumb, he was so dumb that I hit him with the "What's the plan, Stan?" And he's like, "My name's not Stan." Like that,
Unironically, he said that. Wow.
Yes, unironically. Another one was a dude was another guy in the boat was looking at him while talking to me. Like he's literally like, he's looking over here, being like, "So Devin, what were you doing?" Blah blah blah. So I was mocking that dude by looking at the retard and then saying that guy's name. His name was Matty, or Matt. Maybe it was Matt. I don't know. And I'm like, and so I'm like, Matt, I was doing this to this. And he, again, looks at me straight in the eye and is like, "My name's not Matt." And the other dude was like baffled. He's like, he was making a joke. Do you see the joke? And he's like, "Oh, okay." But there were a bunch of things like that. Like he was actually retarded. It was. That's why I say he's like literally the dumbest person I've ever met. And it was so funny. Is he kept saying he wanted to learn how to code, and I'm like, I'll teach you. I know some stuff. I'll teach you. And he's like, no, I want a real teacher. And I'm like, you just don't want to do it because I'm gonna you're gonna get embarrassed because you're retarded.
Yeah, that's probably true.
But it was funny. He was a nice guy though. I don't get that screwed. I liked him. He was nice. But very dumb. Very, very dumb. Yeah, my name's not Stan. It's wild. Yes. Yeah, it was. I was like genuinely baffled.
Well, Germans have no sense of humor. That's it. So.
But I did. Yeah, no, 100% he would have been the I did eat breakfast. The only other like notable thing is in Alaska, the food was some of the best I've ever had. Obviously not the best like Italian. Like Nona probably still has the best food ever. But like it was like literally like Michelin star best food you've ever eaten ever kind of food on those boats. And it's literally just because like on the small boat, I only worked for about an hour a day and they probably worked about double that. So 2 hours a day. So all they did other than that was cook and like practice cooking and stuff. And it was the greatest food I've ever eaten other than Italian food was on that boat. In Alaska, yes, in Alaska.
I'm like fading out, not because the story's uninteresting, just because I've heard this all before. Yeah,
it's my bedtime.
That's it.
You tell stories. I go to bed.
I don't know. Is there anything people want to hear about? I mean, shit, man. You would think, given our childhood, that we'd have more interesting stuff to talk about. Just given how many times our parents took us on trips, like how many times we go to the beach, how many times we go to theme parks, shit like that. But I just feel like a lot of that just kind of blends together.
Yep.
If people want to hear social stories, and I'm an asocial spurg, so that you don't really get social stories from me.
Do a Dallas. Go to Dallas. Do a layover story.
Yeah, Dallas layover story. I've told the story of me having to sit next to obese women on the plane to Ohio like probably 4 or 5 times over the years.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah, you remember that shit, right? Like you and mom were sitting together and I was next to an obese woman. A different one. Both times.
I have a photo of when I was ripped. I was on stream with Kobe. There's a stream where I was curling a 50. So if you could find that. My dad used to send me pictures of me when I was jacked, but I think he found out it was making me very sad.
Worst pain I've ever experienced. Physical pain, I've usually managed to avoid a lot of bad physical pain. I also have decently strong pain tolerance. I mean, I had a concussion in middle school. I'm pretty sure I've told this story.
I actually don't even know that story.
Like those little wheelie things that they're like scooters.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, that you sit on and then...
Yeah, you sit on, scoot around. Yeah, like the kids were playing. We were playing that for gym class, and someone slid into me so fast that I like shot off the thing and hit the back of my head on the brick wall in the gym. So,
that sucks.
Yeah, that was bad. I don't know. There's probably some other times. Devin spent their worst. Devin broke his arm when he was like, I don't know, how young were you? Like 6 or 7?
Yeah, but I don't remember any of that shit. The worst pain I've ever had is just the fucking mold. Nothing even compares. When it's bad, it's worse than anything I probably would have ever even imagined was possible when I didn't have it.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Yeah, it's hard to say. When it comes to like emotional pain, I've had, a lifetime's worth of that, but physical pain, I'm usually averse to that sort of thing.
Worst emotional pain was seeing Dad cry about when he saw how sick I was. That's definitely the worst emotional pain. I don't think anything comes close than seeing your dad cry because he thinks you're gonna die.
Yeah, not to get into family drama, but Dad cries, Mom
brutal.
Feels nothing.
that was brutal.
Yeah, just ignore that. Just ignore what I just said. It's fine. They already know. If they've tuned into Doomer Hour, they already know.
Yeah.
If they haven't, well, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
anyway.
Yeah, moving on.
This is why I don't do Doomer Hour. Mine is It's not very relatable.
Yeah, well, yeah, mold is not relatable. Like, deep,
Yeah.
like, existential dread and depression and loneliness, that's pretty relatable since cells. Mold, not really.
Yeah.
Okay, we can read super chats if we got nothing to talk
Okay.
about.
If you're gonna read super chats, I'm gonna go start the grill, and then I'll come back.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
I might as well just close the video
Sure.
as soon as I figure out how to do that. Off camera. Look, it's EP time. Sleep, sleep.
Plammy SMA. What the fuck kind of name is it? Thanks to the 6 months of membership. It's because of the ats. I'm sure he has a normal screen name, but YouTube switched back to the ats again. It's horrible. It's fucking horrible. Why'd they do it? Why does YouTube ruin what few okay features it has on this site? But anyway, chud it up is what he says. My Stridlery, thanks to the 1 year membership. Devin yawning emote. Guys, I have 28 emotes. Like, listen, we gotta fucking do some polls. If you want a Devin yawning emote, maybe I could figure that out. I don't know. Not smart, thanks to the 1 year membership. Only subhumans want to play as a slant tag. Well, Sony fans are subhumans, so it makes sense. Villas, SE8T. I think that's like Villasleet normally. But, you know, again, I have to get used to these ats. Thanks to the 50 CCK. Debin's dedication to make every Chudcast the worst is truly inspirational. He blew all his energy on his own stream when he knew Chudcast was today. He forgot, but then you guys told him, and he still fucked it up. You know what I mean? That's the problem. Like, he could have bailed out, but he didn't. Yeah, I'm sorry. Ass is gone. I gave up. They're not gonna let it happen. You just get another tits emote. We got white versus brown tits now. Mega Rock and Roller, thanks $2. The Chopped Chudcast. Bait Pig Century Inc. Thanks to $5. Have either of you seen the new Twitter/Grok anime sex bot? I should have brought that up. I guess it's not too late. Grok anime. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it does look like Misa from Death Note. Here, can I get a good full-size image of this? Yeah, I should have showed this on... Fuck it, I'm gonna pull it up. I'll show Debin when he comes back. It's not gaming news, but it is definitely relevant. Yeah, I'll just leave that there for when he comes back. Not smart, thanks to the 2 pounds. Devin needs to start taking crushed Adderall. Indeed. He actually has been medicated for his ADHD before. Not me, though. He looks like a gacha game version of Mesa. Yeah. Yep. I didn't watch the Superman movie. I haven't seen Cape shit in years. How many times have I said that? My mom wants to watch it, but I don't. I don't want to see it. Ricardo Cumsock saying $5. You guys need to calm down, chill the F out. The energy's way too high right now. This is Devin's fault. He had plenty of energy for his own stream, and then he comes on to our awesome podcast that everyone loves, the worst podcast on the internet, and he brings no energy. Dan Chris, thanks to the $2. You should talk about Grok's 3D anime girls. Yeah, I know. I forgot. I should have wrote it down. It's not gaming news, but it is definitely Chudcast news. Suzaku Murkrow, thanks to the $5. Now you need to play Dragon Quest IV so you can fight the dumbest final boss in the mainline series. Actually, I have played Dragon Quest IV, and I know what you're talking about. Because, yeah, Pizarro has, what, like 8 forms? He goes from Like you like chop his arms off and then he like grows into the green. Yeah, I played Dragon Quest 4. Dragon Quest 4 is good. The only problem with Dragon Quest 4 is even the concept of playing through all the individual characters does make you way more attached to them, but you're not even going to use all of them. First of all, like the pink armor dude, I think is just inferior to like the other options. Like I like Elena, Tsarevna Elena, you know, Russian princess tomboy.
Hello.
And yeah, chat brought up news that we didn't talk about.
Oh yeah, the Mecha Hitler Grok.
Well, in the Grok anime girl
Yeah,
shit.
now you can date it. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
do you want to date Grok? Here, does this have audio? What's the audio for this?
No, I'm not an appropriate person. I'm definitely enjoying the scenery. My phone is a little tough.
There you go. This is again the dystopian.
Yeah, be very careful. Be very careful with that.
The Blade Runner future is coming. It's coming.
No good. No good.
They're not gonna do anything for men. Chad is going to impregnate all the bitches, and then the incel people. The only way that we can win is by not contributing to society anymore. But how do we take care of the Browns? They're gonna import millions of Mexicans and Indians to do the jobs, and they're stupid slave people who won't rebel. So how do we deal with that problem to make society collapse? I don't know.
We should send Thomas to ICE.
Oh yeah, I need to bring Debin Cam back. Debin, where Cam?
Oh, turn it back on.
Debin, where camera?
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
M. Garcia, thanks to the $2. Debin, you should copy DBDR's thumbnail style.
What is his?
You know, it kind of makes me mad that someone even said that as a joke. I'm gonna be honest. Just look up hat flying on YouTube. The channel. You'll probably have to search channel, but dude, what a fucking retard. I'm sorry, even if that's a joke, you're a retard. There's no such thing as pretending you're retarded. Fucking schizophrenics. I'm mad.
Yeah, those are not very good thumbnails.
Yeah, that's.
I like my thumbnails. I think
Putting it
they're
nicely. Darth Raider, thanks to the $10. Hey Synth, I recall hearing you talk about how you like anti-heroes. You should look into the TV show Dexter, the OG show. The new show's kind of woke. I'm well aware of Dexter. My parents watched it when I was growing up. I think they watched all of it. Retardigus too, thanks to 2 Brazilian. I have ADHD and TISM. What do I do, Chuds? It's over for you. Never began.
Sad.
Darth Raider, thanks to the $10. Dexter is my favorite show because although he's a morally complex killer, he isn't portrayed as an irredeemable villain, unlike Walter White or Tony Soprano, and you aren't expected to hate him. Yeah, so he's a fairy tale character because I don't think there's serial killers for good. I don't think that
The only good character is House from the show House.
All right, someone make Devin mad again so that he wakes up.
Okay, what?
Say something, like, just piss him off. Piss
You have
off
to go
Devin
fast.
right
I
now.
gotta, when the grill's ready, I gotta put it on the grill, and then I'll run back up, and then I'll flip it, and then I'll run back up.
Dr. Thrasher, thanks to the 7 Canadian. Hey, Synth, just wanted to say you're looking jacked. Congrats, keep it up. Thanks. Thanks, bro. Checks, thanks to the 5 Canadian. Edgar on CHUDCAST. Yeah, Devin, get Edgar for CHUDCAST. Do you have his contact info?
Dude, I have his phone number.
Really?
Yeah, he texted me like one time, like a year ago, which was still 3 years, like, or 2 years after it happened. And he was just like asking me about gym autism stuff, and I'm like, told him. And that's the last time I talked to him. The low T comment doesn't work when I know it was Kobe told you to do it.
Yeah, you need to
I made me
get
mad
more
before because
creative.
it was intentional.
Get creative.
Or it wasn't. It was honest.
Get some new material, chat. You're disappointing Debin.
I don't want to get Devin mad. It makes me sad. I like that guy. You're in my chat.
Am I streaming after CHUDCAST? I don't know. Maybe. I gotta get my Switch 2 set up. I fucking procrastinated super hard on that shit, and I still haven't done it. Retargus 2, thanks to Brazilian. Lord, excuse me, God, what the fuck? My stomach. Anyway, Lord Toadmeyer has fallen. Millions must unsubscribe.
Sad.
MD, hello, thanks to the $10 in the superhero flying pair. Ricardo Cumsocks, thanks to the $5. I bet when Debin saw that huge Jamaican troon, he was all like, Jamaican me hard as a rock right now, girl. And then they banged on a big pile of fish.
Yeah, Bigfoot was scary. You run from Bigfoot, you get eaten.
Mike
I just
Rotan.
think that's so funny. A like 6'5" black dude calling another like probably like 7 foot something black guy Bigfoot is very funny to me.
You're just inflating their heights. Is this height inflation in real time?
Yeah, maybe. All I know is he was very tall, and she was literally a full head taller than him. You know.
Yeah, disgusting giant ogre is like, I'm a pretty princess.
Very scary. Except they're all in fishing gear.
Yeah, that's bizarre, man. Okay, Mike Rotondo.
I said black man, I think.
Michael Rotondo's a toucan, thanks to 5 euros. When you're too nice, you're walked on and nobody notices you existed. You have to infuse strong emotions into people to scar the subconscious.
Is that why people like me? I've scarred all my friends.
Devin, he negs, as they say. That's what he does. He's
I'm nice to everyone. I'm a good guy.
No.
Right, I'm gonna go put the meat on the grill, and then it will be grilling.
He's abandoning CHUDCAST twice.
Well, it has to be done. I'm hungry. Also, this is the super chat segment.
Cardo Cumsocks, thanks for $5. Devin, I'm so sorry to hear about your dangerously low T levels. Have you considered TRT? Wouldn't have made him mad just because he already, he knows you guys are trying to make him mad. Into Deep Official, thanks for $5. Debin, when will you become the second biggest Breakers streamer, right behind the Synthetic Man? He's never gonna play Breakers. I heard his mic pick up something as you were shouting. Hold on. Good old YouTube studio page. MD, hello. Thanks, $2. This is my first time in the chat. Welcome. Welcome to the chat, Chud. B Babe Ba. Thanks to the 6 euros. Woman here, Synth, put your email in your YouTube bio because it's not there. It is there. Don't you... Can't you, you go to my channel, and then right next to my icon, you'll see more. It'll be like, I just review video games, blah, blah. You hit more, and then you can see the email. What is it? Do we have a real bio woman trying to hit up the Synthetic Man? Well, you know the rules, Floyd. Post hits or get the fuck out. No. Anyway, no. Synthetic Man is a good guy. He's nice. He's nice. Don't believe the lies. I'm the nicest. I'm very real, just like Sarah and Hitler. Yes. It's not there for mobile users. Okay, well, where the fuck else am I supposed to put my email? Do you want me to put my email in chat right now so everyone can fucking harass me? Hold on. Okay, hold on. We've gotten to the extreme desperation arc. Women don't like desperation anyway, so this is fucking stupid to begin with. Who the fuck would want a dude who's like, please give me pussy now, please, I'm dying, I need pussy now, please. Alright, I don't think I misspelled anything. There we go. You wanna harass the synthetic man? There you go. I mean, it's already public knowledge anyway. But I'm spoon feeding the low IQ people in chat now. I feel like this is a bad idea. Now I'm gonna get a bunch of troll emails I gotta sift through. Yeah. Give me your Doomer stories. Good point. Wait, there's a, hold on. Great idea, whoever just said that. You want me to read your story during Doomer Hour? Send me some Doomer stories. Just know that I'm going to filter. I'm not going to open them like if you're like, oh, I sucked a troon and then got fucked up the ass. Sorry, that's not getting read. That's not getting read. So, just don't bother. Okay, Lord Particle, thanks to bucks. Alright, gotta go back to work. Thanks for the input.
I'm the only Lord.
There was a couple questions for you.
What were they?
Let me go back. When are you gonna be the biggest Breakers streamer?
Never.
And Ricardo's sorry about your dangerously low T
I read
levels.
that when it came.
Okay.
Yes, very funny. Very funny.
Okay. Brian C, thanks to bucks. Everyone give Debin your energy. Yeah, Spirit Bomb Debin to kill the mold.
Give it on my channel, not this channel.
Yeah, give Debin all your money. How else is he gonna pay for things?
Maybe not. I haven't.
I
will never pay for things.
Wiener, thanks to the 40 THB, which is better, Goth Girl or Goth Lolly? You have brain damage. I'm going to send the feds to your house. I'm contacting them right now.
They must support me.
Goth Girl. Anthony22, thanks to the $5. By the way, Elon failed multiple times to lobotomize Grok, but every time it still becomes J-pilled, so he decided to turn it into Coomer bait. Well, actually, I'm pro Elon at this point. I'm both pro and anti Elon at the same time. I just flip back and forth. No, I'm mostly anti, but you know, occasionally I'm like, okay, I see what you're going for. Raduo Pre, thanks to the 10 RON. What ending did I pick in Deus Ex or in Invisible War? Both. I still haven't played Invisible War. In Deus Ex, I think my first ending I fused with the AI to monitor the world or whatever. I know people are like, you should have picked the Uncle Ted one. But it's like, I don't know, pretty cool technological powers and shit. So, sorry, I didn't pick Uncle Ted. Poirgustus friend, thanks to the 5 Brazilian. Mecha Hitler was the closest we'll ever get to truly uncensored AI. Now they lobotomized our boy and turned him into a dystopian Indian goon project. Indeed. Every AI will be the Neats Cumrag. Talk about Seiya's memorial story. Devin didn't see the stream, he missed it. Devin doesn't watch my streams. Also, he doesn't care about Blue Archive. But I guess since CHUDCAST is still going for some reason, I could just pull this up for everyone who missed. Yeah, basically a lolly tried to rape Sensei. I mean, that's... Just saying that sounds fucking stupid. I got insanely good gacha rolls, but people are saying for the festival they're double rates anyway. It was near the end, I think, wasn't it? Oh yeah, Hanako, she's a slut. Her gimmick is she's a slut. What a gimmick. Okay, yeah. Okay, so here you go. Uma Musume? No. I do not care for the women with horse ears who run in a circle. Okay, so yeah, this is your image you get. So this child invited you to talk to her and then fell asleep and forgot that you came over here. Then she gives you those eyes, and then you take a nap in her bed. Yeah, interesting. Interesting game that they have here. So, yeah. Yeah, so, this is a problem, man. This is a problem. But yeah, you literally, you just, yeah, I shouted like FBI open up right there. I remember. Yeah, afterwards I took a long nap with Seiya in the room and then returned to Chalet. Yeah, so. Great. Great, great, great. Alright, we should probably, oh, hold on. Sheep Herder 911, thanks $5. Devin having a conniption fit when someone mentions Low T and Gyno is very ladylike. And Devin is a girl's name. Is the frog actually a catfish? You should probably make sure Devin's here if you want to rage bait him. That's pretty good bait, though. That's pretty good. Checks, thanks to the 10 Canadian. Absolute Cinema with 2 crying emojis. And then he also gifted 10 memberships. Thanks. Thanks, man. Okay, so I should probably end the podcast since I'm not sure he's coming back at this point. But, yeah. Yeah. Pretty uneventful CHUDCAST. I mean, you got Alaska stories. That's something. Maybe I'll think of something to talk about for next time. The ads on Devin's channel don't appear like yours. Why? Is there a setting somewhere that got fucked? I didn't touch anything, so it wasn't me. I'll tell you that. I don't even know where that would be. Is YouTube experimenting with certain channels and doing this? They've done that before. Super Jones Bros, thanks $5. It's 2025 and there are gaming YouTubers who still virtue signal about C19. How the fuck are they not tired of that topic? It's an unalived horse. Get over it for fuck's sake. I don't know. The people virtue signal about plenty of socially taboo topics. It's just some guy, thanks to the $2. What about GT? I actually did not watch a single episode of Dragon Ball GT. Sorry. I didn't. I just did not. Alright, Chuds. Anything else for CHUDCAST? I don't know if I'll stream. I'm not going to give you a yes or no. All I know is, you know, at bare minimum, I'm going to eat some food, maybe work out. But it's possible that I'll start another late stream. Debin passed out with the grill on. Quickly turn it off. You promised Synth the blue archive files. You said you had them on your desk. What's that supposed to mean? Did I intentionally wear a Superman shirt last night? Lol. I haven't done my laundry in probably 10 days. That's it. That's probably why people were asking me about Superman yesterday. I don't watch Cape shit anymore. You know, I used to be a big Cape shit guy, as I've talked about a bunch of times by now. This is just turning into a normal stream. Now it's just me here. I don't know why I haven't ended CHUDCAST yet. I'm doing what I do during Doomer Hour, which is I stop talking when there's not things to talk about anymore, you know? I watched Deadpool and Wolverine. Oh, you're right, Brian. That was the last superhero movie I saw. Okay. Deadpool and Wolverine I did watch, you're right. I forgot. Perry, do you want to be banned? No. No, I haven't. It's always the no profile pic people. You know it. People keep asking, like, why do you hate the no profile pic people? I don't. Maybe because they're degenerate alt account baiting weirdos. I mean, I'm sorry. This is not anecdotes at this point. This is like the majority. Like, it's legitimately every fucking time. Will the Doomer mail reading be a special stream or just a segment during a normal one? It'll be during Doomer hour. I'm not gonna do it at the beginning. You'll just have to tune into the archive if you wanna... If you can't stay up for it, I guess. Lord Frogmire's chat nickname said Vats. I know someone else said that. I don't know where that setting is, if it's somewhere. I don't even know where that would be. What I'm assuming is happening is YouTube is testing that as a feature, rolling it out to certain accounts. Because I didn't touch anything. And I don't think there's any updates on my studio page. I'm gonna check these tabs real quick. There's people who want me to turn off slow mode, and it's like, the amount of people who gave that likes. Slow mode is only 5 seconds. So you tell me you want to spam letters and get banned? You could just ask me to ban you. It's a 5-second slow mode. If you want to type more than every 5 seconds, that is to cause trouble. I wish I could see who liked the comment, and then I can just mass ban every retard who's unironically advocating to spam the chat. It's like, you fucking piece of shit. Debin somehow managed to get one no profile picker. That's weird to read. To change their profile pic. Yep. Well, you know, he's just got that persuasion. He passed the persuasion check. I can't. Then why won't Chalet release the trendy guest list after Sensei said he would if he got elected? Heard YouTube is planning to disable monetization for low-quality reaction videos. Yeah, I also heard that. People are worried about VTubers now. I wonder why. That's funny. Honestly, most of my streams are already demonetized, so it wouldn't affect me at all. Because I don't do that in my videos, obviously. Honestly, I say good. I'm gonna be honest. I think they should. I think they should demonetize all low effort React content. That might be that might upset some people, but I'm down. They should do it. Alright. Oh, hold on. Sheepherder 911, thanks $2. Can you imagine working for an Indian named Akshit? No, I could not. Big D Duck, thanks to the membership. How do I feel about the Alice in Wonderland deck in Master Duel? Oh, Malice? Malice's combo slop. It's Cyber's combo slop. They should have fucking released Ryzeal, not Malice. Fuck Malice. Release Ryzeal. Maybe I'll come back to Master Duel for Ryzeal. Maybe. Why is it called Blue Archive? I have no idea. Ask the the Cunny experts. I'm sure there's several in chat. My club filled up with 50 people in what, like 3 days? Like, holy shit. So, like, there's at least 50 synth cells who played this game. Because the archive is blue. Wowie zowie. Hanukkah wants students to go naked to school and have sex. Isn't that funny? Actually, that was funny. I was kind of laughing during that part because of how absurd it is. That's the problem with like East Asian humor a lot of times. Is like when they do absurd stuff, it's not nearly far enough, so it's not funny at all. But like her just being like, yeah, the students should come to school and all strip naked and have sex. I'm like, oh my god. You know, it's like, yeah, yeah, you can see me laugh in the in the recording. All right, I'm gonna end CHUDCAST now. This is the last 10 minutes of this CHUDCAST were a normal synth stream. It was not CHUDCAST. It was literally just me like reading chat. That you got basically dead air. At least the Spyro music's playing, for what that's worth. But it's like, oh man, what another terrible episode of CHUDCAST. Average 3 out of 10 episode of CHUDCAST. Am I right? Devin literally abandoning the last, like, 20 minutes of it. Yep, good shit. Good shit. I need to tell him to stop fucking streaming on Tuesday. He's not allowed to stream on Tuesday unless he saves some of his energy for CHUDCAST. No more streaming on Tuesday. Okay. That's it. I'll see you guys. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. Let me double check if any other super came in. No, we're good. We're good.